of a news release. Tammy, thanks.
There may have been more than a few late employees at area businesses Thursday morning as motorists making their way through Marquette's interchange were slow or even stopped. It's a result of a new construction project there. Justin Williams is live along I-94 this afternoon with a reminder for people going to work tomorrow. It's going to be another rough one, I assume?
It could potentially be that, unless everybody is tuned into Fox 6 right now, and then we're trying to make this a little bit easier for folks. Right now, to be honest with you, it's a very, very different scene as you take a look at the traffic that's headed westbound. That is going from left to right on your screen. It is a thing of beauty right now. Quite a contrast to the ugliness we saw this morning. For many Milwaukee drivers, Thursday began with a backup.
We certainly saw some delays that were pretty stout. At one point, there were some delays that reached back about 5 miles on I-94.
That was just after 8 a.m. as I-94 drivers headed north or west during the first day of the State Department of Transportation's newest construction project.
Every major project we start, the first few days are very difficult, and they're going to get better. I mean, it's never going to be perfect. It's a construction project.
WSDOT spokesperson Michael Pirates explains this particular project is aimed at improving traffic flow on I-94 and I-94 westbound through the Marquette interchange. It involves adding a lane from the M change through the 35th Street interchange. It starts with Thursday's closure of one westbound lane at the Marquette.
That lane will remain closed until the end of March, at which time we can open up the one lane that we closed. By the time the project is all said and done, and that'll be in mid-May, we will have that auxiliary lane from the stadium back to the Marquette, so you'll have 4 effective, useful lanes of traffic in the westbound lanes.
Pirates says this should serve as a short-term fix for what has become hazardous congestion as vehicles trying to merge in the Marquette were adversely affecting traffic heading southbound on I-43. He says this current configuration shouldn't last long.
The full-time closure will wrap up at the end of March.
Okay, here's some alternate routes that Pirates has suggested. Canal, Wisconsin, Wells, Burleigh for southbound I-43 traffic, and then Oklahoma or even 894 for northbound traffic. Now, if you want the latest on this construction project, including how it specifically affects your commute, you can log on to fox6now.com and then search links. That's the latest from along I-94 today. I'm Justin Williams, Fox 6 News.
A little planning is in order. Justin, thanks.
A Milwaukee police officer who was fired by Chief Ed Flynn this week is sentenced today. 32-year-old Eric DeVries